So for the last few weeks I've been noticing the slowdowns on my main PC and decided to do something about it. I found a really good offer on an i7-6700K and a GIGABYTE UD motherboards, and given I already had some ADATA RAM and SSDs for review, the choice to build a new PC or to upgrade my current one was the only logical step. I could have went for a full new build, so a new PC, but given I already had some quite decent parts on hand, I didn't really want to justify myself even more for spending money, so I kept the Fractal Design Define R3 Black Pearl, I kept the Noctua NH-D15, the best air cooler the money can buy, as well as the Silverstone passive 80+ gold rated PSU. To add to that, ADATA recently sent over to me a few sticks of their DDR4 RAM and some SSDs, so they were quite a good fit for my new and upcoming build. It all started with the teardown of the old system that isn't quite interesting, and it will be reused as a secondary PC for my media storage and whatnot. Once the PC was clear, all I had to do was install the motherboard, the CPU, add the heatsink, install the graphics card, reattach the drives, put all of these things into the PC itself, connect the cables, and we were up and running. There were a few troubles in the beginning because the additional drives that are installed in the system were used in a software RAID configuration before, and the Windows installer kept being annoying with them already being recognized as system drives, but that was quickly solved with the use of some diskpart commands, and everything came out wonderfully. My main observations from the new build are, well, it helps that you have a clean install on Windows, no unnecessary software, no bloatware, and things just run more smooth. Aside from that, the ADATA SU800 256GB SSD ADATA sent over performs quite admirably for my main drive, as it almost always reaches the reads of up to 560 megabytes and writes up to 520 that are crucial when using high resolution images and video files that my A7R2 produces. Also, my overclocking attempts were quite successful, as I am on 4.8 GHz on my i7-6700K with the DDR4 RAM a bit overclocked. I like my PC to be quiet, so the Define R3 with all undervolted system fans and the Noctua NH-D15 are great for that. Not to mention the passive PSU and the Zotac GTX 970 graphics card. They all run very quiet. Additionally, while I do appreciate RGB lighting and blink, the Define R3 is a workhorse and as such doesn't really require massive amounts of lighting. But the XPG RAM from ADATA has very nice red coloring to spruce up the internals just a tiny bit when the side panel is off. All in all, I'm happy with my build. Maybe if I had the funds I would go for the 7700K or maybe the new Ryzen chips, but then again, this system is very focused on being a video editing and streaming computer, and as such Thunderbolt support is a requirement for me, and given that I haven't heard anything about it being supported in the Ryzen CPUs, well, as for now, it isn't a good fit for me. I hope this has been an interesting video that was a bit away from the norm, and if you liked it, do press like and comment on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to Discharge Networks.